And we meet again. Okay, I'm gonna try to just lay you out real quick on what I'm gonna do today. I've only got one day this weekend. Have to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to attempt to get quite a few things done in one day. It's about a little after 9 o'clock right now, so we have plenty of time to see if the time and whatever we can get done changes as the day goes on. So what I'm going to attempt to do is cut some of this brush out of the way, because last week when I was digging, as you can see, I started pulling some of that down and it was getting tangled all up in the backhoe bucket and whatnot. So I'm now going to try to cut down some of this before I get started. We're going to attempt to go back at least 4 foot. Whether we can accomplish that or not, I don't know. But what I'm thinking in my mind, and I don't know if I'm going to think the way my wife's wanting me to think, but what I'm thinking is whatever I get done this weekend, I'm scheduled to work all day tomorrow, but it could possibly not be all day. It just depends on how long it takes to get done what we need to get done tomorrow. So if I can, I'm going to continue tomorrow on it. I'm going to do my best to get done today and make a decision, just in case I don't get anything done tomorrow. But we really need to get going on this, other than the digging. We need to get it done. So I'm thinking whatever I get done this weekend is it, and we will just adjust our shelter accordingly. For example, I'm wanting an 8x8 building, but if we have to go down to a 7x7, possibly a 6x6. I don't really want to go 6x6, but I need to have enough room to work around the outside of the building when I'm putting my membrane up to weatherproof everything. It's going to be underground. I don't have to weatherproof the front of it. So I am thinking that by end of today, or let's just say end of tomorrow, just in case I get to work on it tomorrow, that whatever I have done is going to be it, and we will adjust the building accordingly. So if we can go back another 3 foot, that would be sufficient. It'd be harder to get to the back wall, but we could do it. We just have to do it as we're building it up. And there again, I still am going back and forth on whether I'm going to do block or wood. I would really rather do block, but we will decide that after we get the slab done. I'm going to do the slab as though I'm going to do block. As I mentioned before, what we're going to do is have the slab, and then on the outside part of it, because it's only going to be a 2x4 frame for a slab, and then around the outside we will dig down from a 2x4 depth to about 6 inches. That way when the concrete pours, it'll be thicker in that one area. So that's the game plan anyway. So, and as I'm digging today, like, it's going to depend on how the digging goes. It should go pretty good because we've had rain just had rain a few nights ago. I mean, it was a, as we say around here, gully washer, or a toe choker. You ever heard the term toe choker? I mean, it came down hard. It washed out part of my driveway, which very rarely does that. So the ground should be soft enough right now. It was sunny all day yesterday. It's pretty much dried out down there where the tractors are going to be. This, where it's still in the shade a little bit, should still be kind of wet. So the clay should dig a little bit easier than what it did when I was out here starting. It was almost like concrete out here. So what I'd like to do is start putting some dirt on the ATV trail or UTV trail that I mentioned, I'd like to start doing that. And then this weekend I was hoping to be able to do some weed eating down there where I really need a brush hog. But weed eating down there where we keep at the bottom where we have a bunch of wood stacked. It got so tall on us we couldn't use the lawnmower on it anymore last year, and it started back again this year. So I'd like to get it cut down. Just see what we get done this weekend. All right, so let's get started. It's not a good start. Been years since I've used this pole here, and it's gotten old. Old briars or something else. That is probably, I would say, the only thing that I do not like about this property is and these woods is filled with these briar plants, and man, they'll eat you up. And that was a vine that had briars on it. There's the pole coming out now. Not having any luck. Yeah, if you could hear that on film, that big old woodpecker. You see them every once in a while. We have a lot of small ones, but that's the, whatever they call it, a pileated or something. They're like that tall. Goes again. try to get to that right there. I think what I'll do from here, start digging. If something becomes a hassle, then I'll cut it out of the way. If I can take my backhoe bucket and push that little tree over, that's what I really would like to do. I don't know if I'm that good, but we'll find out. Yeah, change my mind. See if I can get it cut. But it's gonna fall right on me though. See how this works. I have to try to get as close as I can because of the length of my little bucket. So, or my arm on the bucket. So that's one reason it's been taking so long. Gotta get close. So I'll go across as much as I can. Then I have to pull my tractor forward so I can continue on down at the bottom. So I'll take it down as far as I can. Have to move and adjust. All right, you can see the amount of dirt that I've moved in just that short period of time. And I've gone back, not straight down, but where I started at, it's 1.5 feet, but I'm not straight across yet. So I will move this bucket of dirt, not one bucket of dirt, what am I saying? Mound of dirt. And then I'll move my tractor over here and get this side over. And then I actually got to go down pretty far that time. The clay is still moist, as you can tell, and it's chopping down a whole lot easier than it does when it's completely dry. So take advantage of that today, and I really feel confident about getting back to the distance that we need to go. So far I'm confident. Let's see how it goes. Okay. A few things to discuss here. When I was moving the backhoe back by just staying up where I was at, I don't know if I was making it any quicker or not. Couldn't really move too far because I'm on a bank, so I've got the emergency brake on. So I could move it like 6 inches at a time. So I was just trying that out. Probably won't do it anymore. So what I've done, I don't know if you can see by the curve or not, but to right about here over to there, I've gone almost another about 18 inches or so. But then it starts curving back in this way. But got a lot moved, so I'm getting ready to move this pile, and we'll come back and do some more. I'll move my tractor over to right about here, right about there. So I should be able to get from here over to right about here squared up, and I'll see what I can get done here. So I'll have to move my tractor in closer again to get that shaved back straight instead of curved. And then that's why I went ahead and tried to shave down as much as I could over here to try to help me save time when I have to move my tractor the second time again after I move it. So, all right, now let me address over here where I've been dumping the dirt. Okay, you can already see where this has helped. I'm trying to make this more of a slope. I'm still not done with it, but you can see kind of, even though this dirt is kind of moist, I mean, where it's such heavy, dense clay, it's not taking much to get it packed down. I need to put some from here on down to right about here. So I'll do that as we go along. Over here's a different issue. This is in the sun, obviously, and this never sees the sun unless it comes through the trees. So with the rain we've been having, it's staying moist. I've already dumped some dirt here, but my tracks have already sunk down. Normally I would start up at the top and work my way down, but where it's so wet, I don't want to sink down anymore. So I need to come back and dump some more right here and then continue on up. Now the biggest thing I'm not sure of is right inside that hole there, right there, is where a underground spring comes out. Whenever it rains, it'll run for a day or so, depending on how much rain we've had. So that, I'm not sure how the reaction is going to be here. I'm just going to have to play it by ear and see what happens and work with it from there. Because what I want it to do is I want it to hit right down here. That's where our runoff ditch on this side of the house is. You can kind of see it, and it goes all the way down to the main road, or not the main road, but the creek. So I still need to get some dirt in here, and I'm just gonna, like I said, play by ear. I'm hoping what I can do is get it to run down right here and then transition over. If it comes all the way down here, which that's probably what it's going to do, it'll have a tendency to run on out here instead of there. But we had it fixed at one time, and then driving the side by side across it, which, you know, there's no way to keep from doing that. Maybe if we pack rock in, or if I go ahead and put a little piece of plumbing pipe in here, drainage pipe, that might help out. So, and we have the same issue going up to the pond. That's where I'm going to put some more dirt. So that's where we're at on that. I've got to go change my battery again. My GoPro Blue batteries have wore out. They are not lasting at any time. I saw one guy that I watch online that uses GoPros. He started ordering the white batteries instead of the blue batteries. He said they last a whole lot longer per charge. So I'm gonna see if I can find them, or when we get some extra money, just get online and buy one and see what the difference is. So, all right, let me go change batteries, check on the dogs, maybe get a bite to eat, and then continue on. Alright, I did some measuring, and from this part here out to the edge right here is exactly 8 foot now. Last week when I measured it, 8 foot was going to be, if I remember right, 8 foot was like 2 foot outside of the bank, maybe 3 foot. So we've gone pretty good. We've gone a couple feet today so far. Now down here at the bottom though, it's another foot out. It's 7 foot. So once I get back, have this, I'm not going to worry so much anymore about, I'm going to keep it as straight as I can. But until I have this top part, this 2 foot, say this 2 foot's here, 3 foot here, back to the distance I want it, then I will do what I can to get this straight. And if I have to finish this part down by hand, I will. I hope not though, because it is some hard stuff. I mean, it is hard. This is actually, that's got some rock in it. That right there. Some limestone is what that is. So it's a mixture. If you look, clay there, then from here on down you have a mixture of the limestone, I guess it's what it is, and clay. Some hard stuff though. So I need to continue on back. I can go a little bit more, but I'm almost down to an 1/8 a tank of fuel. So I need to get some fuel. I will probably go across one more time, and then I'll probably call it a day on that. And hopefully I don't have to work a full day tomorrow. Hopefully I can get a couple hours to finish up tomorrow. Such a pile of dirt that I can't even close up my backhoe on. I think I better clean it out. I don't know if y'all can see him. Robin up here checking out where there it goes. He's trying to find some worms. They got a nest right by the house. Well, I'm assuming it's the same robin. It's over there now. Right there. Right around there. Alright, I dug out another 2.5 foot from here down to here. You can see where the ledge comes back out. This is where I was just at a few minutes ago. Good news is, from this spot out to this spot right here, which is where the bank ends, obviously, is 10 foot. So that should work. I'm going to do some filling here anyway. Doing some filling there anyway. Whoops. So by the time I clear all this out, come straight down, it may end up being close to 11 foot. So as long as I could get behind it to put my weather wrap on it, should be fine. But now, as you can see, from about right here on around, you can see how it's rounded out. So what I need to do is flatten it out that way. It's not too bad this way, not as much this way. So I got to do that. Then I have to get it down as straight and flat as I can. But I'm out of time for today. I'm about out of fuel, mainly. You don't want to run these completely out of fuel on a diesel. You have to get everything primed and all that. And it's getting kind of late in the afternoon, so I have to go to work in the morning. So I may go ahead and run to town and get fuel. Got to do some other chores in town anyway, so. But we're looking good. We're getting there. We're almost there. I hate to keep putting these same videos out of me digging, but that's all I'm doing right now. I'd rather put that out than nothing at all. And then I didn't continue on with the dirt over here. I mean, I put a couple more. I don't know if I had that on film or not. I evened this slope out some. I put some more right here, and I put one more bucket full there. So I've got enough dirt to fill in all of those ruts, all the way up to where they stop. So that's a good thing. I mean, it's not a permanent fix, but I've got the extra dirt, so I'll do it. All the water running down off the hill just congregates right here in this dip. So maybe it'll help a little bit. I don't know. So I may have time to do something tomorrow. But this is the end of this video. And thanks for watching. And like I said, hang in there. I appreciate you if you're coming back and watching all these. Not getting a whole lot of views on them. That's all right. I completely understand. So we're about a couple digs away from being completely done. or one good dig. If I was off work tomorrow, I would have it finished up. So we will continue on with it, and then hopefully be on to the starting on the slab real soon. So again, appreciate you watching, and thank you, and I hope you have a great day, great night, great tomorrow. God bless, and we'll see you next time.